Welcome back, guys. Today I have a really good treat for you. It's a really good correction. This is my girl Christine. She's been with me since my first salon. You guys will recognize that face. We've done so many colors, so many videos for you guys, and she's back yet again. And actually, I'm excited because she'll be back in about a week or two. So, it is now February 19th. This video was shot back in August at the end of the month. I stand corrected. It was actually the first week of September. So, we are going to be going in with 20 volume and a 16th ounce of Olaplex, and this is Old Red Copper color that we applied to her 3 months previously. And I wanted to show you guys the best thing to do when taking a client darker when they're blonde or red or anything fun. Let's face it, a lot of clients like change. I love change. I go back and forth. But when it's blonde hair, it's so hard because it's already fragile and you're going to have to kick through it again later. But permanent color, I only use that like 9% of my career. Like permanent color only for gray coverage, and it's when clients request it. With her, she wanted to go copper. We took her like a level 4 or 5 copper for the most part. And this has been 3 months and you can still see her hair is copper. We literally use Shades EQ with 10 volume. That is it. And today you're going to watch how easy, compared to a permanent color, this Shades EQ kicks out and gets us a beautiful canvas for the next session to take her lighter. Not gonna lie, I've always been a lover of Shades EQ and using it for taking my blondes, brunettes, bronze, coppers, reds. But this even surprised me when we were done with this session. When I rinsed the foils, it was literally amazing. If you guys are OG supporters by now, you know I do not like going in and I never do bleach on the scalp or like a all over platinum card or a platinum on the scalp lightening application. The only time I will do that is when it's a color correction. So I want to break down to you the ways I go about 2 different ways of color correcting. So this is a color correction where we've opted to do it in regular foiling. So this means we'll do 1 full foil and then another one and then another one and another one until we get to the goal color. This number 1 is easier on the hair because you're not putting bleach on every single piece. It's actually not as harsh, and in my opinion it gets more better and more even lift. When somebody actually wants to and has the funds and the time and they want to do a real true color correction, that's where I charge differently, and we do multiple steps throughout that process. So let's say, for example, she came in and said, I want to do as much as we can in one day and get ourselves a jump start ahead. We would go in and do an all over lightening service, like an all over platinum card and on the scalp lightener, or I would use a color remover. Then at the bowl, do a bleach wash or 2. Then go in, rough dry it, and then do a full foil and paint between. That would be what I would consider a full color correction. The pricing is different. That's something that's customized. I've done some on my channel before. Look them up. There's plenty of them, really good quality ones where you can actually learn a lot. I've actually done a lot recently in the last couple of weeks. So with her, we're doing it the way I do it about 95% of the time. It's easier on people's wallets and it's easier on the hair. When going in and doing something like this, I always say have patience, take your time. If you have to rinse foils before the rest of them are done, do so. But it's multiple steps, it's a long process, it's tedious, but baby lights will get you there. So we're going to pack these foils in back to back to back to back. Minimal. I cannot repeat that enough. Subsections where there's barely any hair left in between. It's very hard, very grueling. And then we're going in and doing a paint between because we're going to be doing a root smudge. And you guys know I always do a paint between if I'm doing a root smudge. But I'm mostly doing it to blur that line down a little bit where we will have some of that old copper left, because let's face it, she came 3 months before this. Her hair grew about 2 inches, but there's still in between a little bit of the foil, a little bit of that copper. So I'm really using that 4N with 10 volume to just blur that copper down and tone it out so that there's none left. Even after I tip the ends out, you could tease back all you want, but there's still going to be like an inch of that red left where underneath that foil cannot be exposed to the tip out. Hope that makes sense. So that's really the real reason why I'm going in and doing a paint between with the 4N and 10 volume, but also because we want a nice rooted look. I'm tipping out the ends and I'm using 20 volume all around the entire head, nothing higher. Mind you, she was blonde before and we want to make sure the health of the hair is our number 1 priority.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life, hit me with it, right now I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah, I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. You said it. Yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me some more. I could dance with you beneath the stars. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you.
Alright guys, so this is what we're lifting to. I expected this. Banding. We had old color right around here from when she was dark a while ago. It's a little bit of banding and stuff. And you see right here the Virgin's lifting the best. She always struggles to lift to like at least a level 8 she gets to normally. So that's around there. And we're gonna let her process. But overall we're gonna go for a lived-in look. We want to kick this out and just bring her a little bit lighter for the beginning of fall. So this is what we're working with. I'm just gonna reapply on this foil, let her process for about 30-40 minutes. Then we'll rinse, tone, all that good stuff, and take you along, so keep watching.
Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it. I feel kinda dizzy when I'm staring at you. And I won't look back, yeah, I don't care about the...
Alright guys, so you can see we lifted way better than we thought. You can see that rooted area, one to paint between, that popping money piece. And then in the back, it's not shabby. Look how nice and even for the most part. I would have never thought we would have got this. And this is fine to use Redken for red heads. A lot of people run for the permanent because red fades a lot and it doesn't stay in the hair easy. But you've seen how she was still copper when she came in. It was just like a level or two lighter. But look how easy this came out. Yeah, we packed the foils in, but one session and her hair still feels great, like crazy.
Bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah.
Alright guys, she's looking mighty fine. So the root is 4N4NA. We smudged it down with a shadow, about 2 inches. We're technically doing a smudge because we did the mid-toner because we have to counteract things. So we did 4N4NA for about 2 inches, and then I applied on top of that 1 inch down the 6N6T, and there's 13 grams of 6T to 7 grams of 6N. So the 6T is more than the 6N. And then it's 4N is mostly the formula for the root, and then I did 5 grams of the 4NA, and then it was 15 grams of 4N. And now we have the Olaplex and Fanola mask on the ends as a barrier. And now we're leaving the money pieces out until literally they're wrapped up in Olaplex until the last few minutes. So we're gonna let her process for about 10 minutes. Then we're gonna bring her over to the bowl and apply the final color. Okay guys, so I, like an idiot, erased or washed out the bowl with the root tap with the 4N4NA. So I'm gonna put a little drop in here, and I'm gonna use the brush to just tap the money pieces. We'll do that, and then we're gonna tone her with 3 9s and 3 8s because she has that perfect 8, 9-ish. So 9P, 9M, I love the matte. 9N for neutralization, which is gonna be neutral anyway. 8GI, 8VG, and 8WG, the money. So 6 colors for the final toner, and then the 4N4NA just for the tap again.
Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it. Yeah, I'm fucking in it. I don't don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. I said, it's Cincinnati, baby, it's Cincinnati, baby.
Alright guys, we cut her, and this is it in the indoor salon lighting. Look at that nice shadowy smudge. It's technically a smudge. I keep calling it shadowy because it kind of is like a shadow look, but it's really a smudge. And look at that, like guys, oh my god. Oh, see how she still has dimension flowing through? That's why I like shades for that. If I wanted something really dark and really like brought down further and opaque, I would reach for Joico or Goldwell. But this is gorgeous. We cut and just dusted it up, and it feels amazing. And we had bleach on her hair. It took me like 2 hours, 45 minutes to oil her alone because we did a paint between and then all the dropouts. Then we let her process for another 45 minutes. So it's like, what, 4 hours with bleach on her hair, and it is doable and very healthy as long as you know what you're doing and you don't use high developer. All right, so now we're gonna wave her real quick, but I want to show you guys straight first. Gorgeous. So there you guys have it. Another video is now in the history books. Let me know down below what you think. Did you like it? Do you prefer Demi permanent or a permanent when taking a blonde, darker, or copper? I want to hear your feedback. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. As always, so long for now, guys.